everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I want to answer one question that I get a lot, and it's about how to tell our parents to stop buying certain toys for our kids. I am going to give you some tips and ideas of how to do this, but first I want you to think about two things. First of all, everything that we do, every relationship that we have is teaching something to our kids. That includes our relationships with our friends or family. When parents ask me about this topic, they seem frustrated, they seem annoyed. And honestly, I totally get it. Sometimes we just want to raise our kids our way and we don't want anybody to interrupt that path. But at the same time, the way that we handle our situations are very important, not only because that will help us to have a better relationships with our close friends or family, but also because we are modeling that to our children. Having healthy relationships now ourselves will impact the relationships that our kids are gonna have. And also think about your priorities. In your life, what is more important? The relationship that you have with your family and friends, or the toys that your kids have? And second, sometimes we get very distracted for the beauty or for the superficial things about parenting that we totally forget the principles. Yes, Montessori, it's about beauty in our spaces. Yes, they use a lot of sensory activities. Yes, they use a lot of wooden toys. But that is not the foundation of Montessori. Montessori goes beyond that. It's about raising independent and capable human beings, and it's about respecting our kids. It's about observing and be there for them if they need us, but also let them lead their own path. If you read the books and you focus about those principles, you're probably gonna be less worried about the amount of toys or the type of toys that your parents are getting for your kids. That doesn't mean that we have to accept absolutely everything that they get for our kids, or that we cannot tell them the way that we want to raise our children or how we feel about it. So these are a few tips or few ideas that we can implement. Point number one, put yourself in your parents' position. This might not be the case for everybody, but I want to believe that they do these things out of love. They want to buy things for their grandchildren. They want to spoil them because they love them so much. They already raised children. Now it's the time for them to spoil their grandchildren. That's their job. Now that we are in that mindset, let's go to step number 2. And it is simply to tell them the truth. Being honest with our parents can be the only thing you have to do. They're probably buying all these toys because they simply don't know what kind of toys you want, or why wooden toys are better than plastic toys. So I strongly suggest to simply have a conversation with your family. If this doesn't work, listen, Karen, I have told them 100 times and they just don't get it. Well, this one worked for me very good with my husband, and it was simply putting myself out of the equation and show them resources, books, articles that talk about what I mean when I say I don't want those toys. Maybe your parents are taking it personal. Maybe they think that you don't want those toys because you don't want them to be part of your family. I know family can be dramatic like that. That is a great idea to show them that this has nothing to do with the relationship between them and your kids, but more of a way that you want to improve that relationship. You want the best for your kids, and I absolutely believe that they want the same for them. So showing them the same articles, book that you read that convince you to follow Montessori education for your kids, I'm positive that they're gonna fall in love with this. Just remember the first time you hear about this. Everything was new, you had no idea what this was about, and it probably took you time to learn about this. So give them time. You can say simple things like, I know how much you love my kids, and because you love them so much, you're gonna find this article very interesting. Or if you find something else interesting, please share that with me. I actually did this with my husband. In the beginning, he had no idea about the floor bed and whatnot. So I started sending him articles about floor bed, articles about Montessori. I made him read all the books that I'm reading about positive discipline. And so now He's not as passionate as I am, but he understands my perspective now, and he's actually doing more things that relate more with this parenting style. So give that a try. Or, as with our children, instead of telling them what not to do, tell them what to do. What does that mean? Instead of telling them, please don't buy these kind of toys for my children, tell them, I will love these toys for my children. You can create an Amazon registry, or you can create a wish list and put all the toys that you really wish your kid have. And then they can go to that list and see which one they want to buy or get for your kids. In that wish list, I also recommend that you put not only physical toys, but activities. I've seen these a lot on Christmas and birthdays, and I think it's a great idea. So instead of asking for cars or dolls, they ask for a trip to the zoo, going to a water park, go and have ice cream, maybe an instrument lesson, something that will involve grandparents and kids, and that will help them to improve their relationship and create memories. Now, when you try all of these and nothing works, you have 3 options. First, you can simply say no. It is okay to say no, but it's important the way that you say it. So you can say, thank you so much for thinking about my kids, but I can't accept this, I don't have this space, or I just don't want you to spend your money in something that she's never gonna use. This works great if you are very close to your family and you have that confidence to tell them no thank you. I wouldn't recommend these for your friends or people that you invited to a birthday party. To me, the simple fact that they show up to a birthday party with a gift is more than enough. Second, if you receive something that you're never gonna use, you can donate it. A lot of kids will benefit from that. You can return it and buy something that you need or want, or you can resell it. Right now, there's a million ways that you can do that. Or in the third place, simply let them play with the toys. Why not? If somebody that I love went through all the process of going to the store, think about my kid, get her a toy, and my baby saw that toy and she's so in love with it, she is having such a great time playing with it, I am simply gonna let her play with that. Parenting is about balance. Playing with that toy for 10 minutes a day is probably not going to impact their intelligence. If your kid's very interested in that toy, give him the toy, let him play with that, and then you can rotate it. Give him another toy. If you don't mind the toy but you don't want your child playing with that for so long, you can store the toy and put the toy out every time your family come to visit you. Or let your child play with that toy, take a picture and send that picture to your family. If you don't mind the toy but you really don't have a space at home for that, you can leave the toys at your parents' or your family house. This is awesome. That way, every time you go there, they have a new toy, they have something to do, and your parents are going to see your children playing with the toys that they got them. Win, win, win. Please let me know in the comments which point is your favorite. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, follow me on Instagram for daily tips, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!